Usually, if you just have great customer support, you're gonna be fine. Tracking is really great for beginners though. Like if you don't want to put as much time into customer service, just to handle a lot of those questions, like where's my order, that kind of stuff. But if you have great customer support, I think you're fine just waiting.
If I were to like get a Trackerbot account phone today and put in that delivered Amazon tracking number, will it still create a tracking for something that's already delivered, or is it only for things like as you go along?
I actually think it does work in retro, like you're saying. If you go ahead and were to get an INR tomorrow, I think you could just open up a tracker bot and convert the number to Aquiline.
This is my third meeting, and I've been doing this for about like maybe almost 4 weeks now. And I
Okay.
just have a couple of questions. So, like, when I do the bulk lister and there's some failed listings, right? Those become drafts. And so, I think some of them make sense to be drafts, like they stop because I don't even remember, but
Yeah.
like they're eBay drafts. And so my question is like, should I be taking those and like just finish listing them manually? Or like, oh well, it failed for a reason, like maybe it's not an allowed item or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that.
That's an interesting question. Yeah, usually there's a reason why they're not finished and they're left as a
Mhm.
draft. I typically just leave those alone. Yeah, I mean, I don't even
Just
check
delete
them.
them.
Yeah, you can just delete them, or you can essentially expect a portion of your attempted listings to fail every time. And it's not just because the lister fails, it's because it finds things, it has confusing variations. It's like a medical item and they want to skip it. So I'd say typically for me, usually between 60 and 80% of the links I put in will actually get listed. So it's more of a volume game. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, no, that makes sense because I was wondering whether I should just go ahead and manually update them and then would the
Mhm.
tracker even track them or so on. So then fine.
Yeah. I,
I'll just not
I
even
would
worry.
just I would just save your time, yeah. And then take the win on the other, I'm assuming most of them still list or a decent percentage.
Mhm.
And then you can just focus on your next batch and research the next set of items, yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah,
And
of
then I have
course.
one more question.
Yeah, of course.
So then also, like, I know some people use like Trackerbot and all of that, and so far I haven't felt like I needed to do that. I've had an eBay account kind of established already that I was doing
Yeah.
my own reselling on. So, customer service so far seems to be handling that just fine. But what I do wonder is, does the tracker bot, so for example, if I were to get an item not received, hey, does it like do any retro? So for example, like I don't want to invest in Trackerbot right now because I'm fine. But if I get a case today and it's an item and I see Amazon shows it was delivered, if I were to like get a Trackerbot account phone today and put in that delivered Amazon tracking number, will it still create a tracking for something that's already delivered, or is it only for things like as you go along? Does
I
anyone know?
actually think it does work in retro, like you're saying. If you go ahead and were to get an INR tomorrow, I think you could just open up a tracker bot and convert the number to Aquiline, which is the one of the conversion tracking carriers that they use. And yeah, I think you could use it like that. And I think it would work. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I was just wondering because I feel like I don't want to
Yeah.
invest in it until necessary.
Yeah,
So
no, I agree. I
yeah.
personally haven't used tracking for the majority of my journey on multiple accounts. As long as you have great customer support, it's fine. Usually, if you just have great customer support, you're gonna be fine. That being said, a lot of other people do like to use tracking, and it helps as well. With reducing INR. So it's kind of there's pros and cons to either side, though, I would say. So I definitely would agree. Tracking is really great for beginners, though. Like if you don't want to put as much time into customer service, just to, handle a lot of those questions, like, where's my order, that kind of stuff. But if you have great customer support, I think you're fine just waiting, yeah, for invest.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, so you told me you've been here for three meetings now, so I'm assuming you're pretty new. But, how's everything been? Like, have you been mostly doing the bulk theory and have you been able to see some results or?
So I'm up to about maybe 2,700 listings today, and I'm getting probably about like 2 to 3 orders every day. And then some orders are still some of my previous items that I was already also doing. But I mean, basically, I've already made back what I've invested in ecomsniper and eBay. So I'm at like 250, like not a lot, as far as
Yeah, good. No,
profit.
no,
But
no, no, no. That's good. That's good. That's very good
yeah,
for starting out. I
so
think
I
that's
mean,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, that was my main thing. I was like, let me just try it, see how it goes. If it seems to at least be enough to cover the cost first. I mean, the whole,
Yeah,
business setup, definitely makes sense. And I just started warming up a couple more Amazon accounts,
great. Wow,
and I already have an LLC, so my eBay was already personal, and I changed it into a business account still under
good.
myself. But the one for my LLC, so I'm working on getting the extra IP address, I guess, basically, so that I
Yeah.
can start the next eBay and warm that one up.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, you seem very logical. I really like that. Like it's just very logical way of thinking about it. I'm really glad you've been able to see some results early. Like I was pretty much break even the first month I had Ecom Sniper because a lot of businesses can take some time, but I'm really glad you're seeing some results straight out of, the first few weeks. And yeah, just keep listing and I'm sure the course has been of great use to you and has some good videos in for handling all the issues that'll pop up. And yeah, just keep pushing to 10K. You'll steadily continue to make more. I think it's great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Have a great weekend, Christina.